Yo, what is going on, y'all? It is your boy Shusui back with another video, and today we are going over something that you really don't see very often, which is if you're gonna spend your money, how should you spend your money? So it's more of a money spending guide, because I know a lot of people who don't know what to spend their money on in these type of games, especially with these bounty rush. So I'm making a guide on what you should spend it on so you don't waste it, because you know money's precious and we all don't have a lot of it. So let's get into it. Alright, first thing I want to go over, which is the number one thing in my opinion to spend your money on if you're gonna spend it, is the challenge battle pass rewards. You're gonna get so much value out of this, you cannot get it anywhere else. Buy your challenge battle rewards. It's an extra 54-star frags, 24-star boosts, and then obviously, as you can tell, a bunch of other rewards that you just can't get anywhere else for as good as a price. If we're talking money, it's like $3 for the premium and $1 for the standard. $4 total for a good amount of rewards. So please do this; it is so worth it. All right, next thing I want to go over is the battle score completion rewards. This is more of a what's the word for it? Character fragment type thing, because the things you get in this as scout points go into character frags is usually what I use them on. You can use them on skins too, but I haven't bought this yet. I probably will. So the reason I like to buy these is because it gives a lot of chance cards, it also gives a lot of scout points, and then it also gives your special boost orbs, which are all three big things. Like I said in a second ago, the scout points are huge for character fragments. For an example, go over here to exchange, come down to season points, character fragment. A lot of people will surprisingly don't know this, and I didn't know this either, but when you go down here, if you have a 6-star character and there are 2 or 3 stars, you get 100 frags. I had no idea about this. Like, this is highway robbery. I didn't know this was a thing. So I could also not recommend this more. Please do this if you're going to spend your money. If we're talking long term, there is literally nothing better than this long term wise. This is how you get your characters to that hyper boost that you've been wanting to get to. Please do this if you're going to do anything. Next thing I want to go over, which I don't have a picture of, but I believe it pops up in these. It will be like a feature. I think it says featured offer. A lot of times they're like, for like $3, it's like 20 rainbow diamonds. It comes around every now and then. Also highly recommend those. It's like $4 for 20 rainbow diamonds. Huge. I definitely would pull on that. I also would say it's not a bad idea to pull on small tickets if you're looking for like support for stuff like this. Like if you have extra money that you want to spend on the game that you don't care, you don't care about losing it, spend it on this as well. I mean, this is $20 for a guaranteed Momonosuke or Rayleigh with a lot of character fragments. This really isn't bad. There was another $4 ticket. I think it's gone now, but that's a really good thing to use your money on. Highly recommend that as well. But that's after all the things I've mentioned, because that's more of like I have nothing else to spend my money on. I just got some extra money from doing whatever, and I want to spend it on a game I enjoy. So that would be something to spend after you buy your season pass and your challenge battle. Alright, the next thing I want to go over is the rush pass. Personally, I'm not huge on any of this. I've never bought it. However, the whole point of the video is what to spend your money on, and if I had extra money that I really wanted to spend, I like to keep myself a budget per month on this game, because I'm sure, as all of y'all know, yeah, you definitely can lose a lot and not even realize it because of how carried away you can get. So I like to make sure I don't spend but too much. So I've never bought the Boost Rush 14 before. However, it's not bad. I mean, it looks good. Well, within 7 days of the effect wearing off, if you purchase another one, you get 15 4-star frags. You get boost orbs every day. Honestly, I might get this just because of the 2-star boost orbs, because I need those, and that would come in handy. The Metal Rush 7, I will probably never buy this, but y'all could if you want. It's $2. It gives for when you're transferring traits, it gives the first one free, so not terrible. Next is Special Rush 30. I do, however, get this every month. This is something that I highly recommend. The bonus Rush 30 I don't get, but this I do get. It is $3, and it is probably the next most important thing to get after the challenge battle and season points. because you come in here every day and you can get these frags for these bounty fest units that you can't get anywhere else. But I highly recommend this because you just really can't beat it. There are so many benefits to this, I could not name them all. I have gotten so many characters to 5-star because of this, just over time. Just keep spinning it. I've also been working on Kobe lately, which I have not bought today. But just stuff like this, you really have to get. I've been working on Sanji since 1800, pretty much. I have gone down from 1800 to 1375 just from this, because there's nowhere else to get Sanji. Same with Zoro, wherever he's at. I might have already bought him today. Same with Zoro. And my biggest achievement is my Sanji, which since day one, since I got this card, I immediately put him in here and started doing this. And it is the only way I've got fragments. I got 400 4-star fragments just from this on my Sanji. So I could not recommend this more. Please get this. Alright, now I want to touch on Rainbow Diamonds. This is a touchy subject because I personally hate spending money on Rainbow Diamonds. I think it's stupid. I think it is a huge waste of money. I think there's way better ways to get it. However, sometimes they will drop like a $3 pack with 12 Rainbow Diamonds. I do get those usually. Because, I mean, that's like 36 Rainbow Diamonds. If it's $3, that's for $9. I think that's a good deal. However, these, I don't know if you ever catch me buying these personally, but they are not terrible. But I just don't think it's smart to spend money on Rainbow Diamonds. I think you can come over here to a guaranteed scout ticket and have a chance to get Luffy and get 40 Rainbow Diamonds for $39. I think that would be a better deal. However, I wouldn't buy these either. Going into the next topic, I don't really recommend buying high expensive tickets. The low tickets, yes, like I said. But these high tickets, I think it's a waste of money. Because you're not even guaranteed them. The drop rates are still 0.2. The 10% though, like on one of these is good of the featured characters, but I just don't really need any of these featured characters right now. So that's not bad. But I would not buy expensive tickets. I would only buy cheap ones and Rainbow Diamonds. I would only buy the cheap offers, not go for any of these big offers, because I feel like that's a waste of money in the long run. Alright, y'all, that's all I really got. I just want to emphasize one more time the challenge battle, the season rush battle, and then the special rush 30. All three of those are great things to get. Could not recommend those more. I don't buy Rainbow Diamonds. That is the biggest waste. If I could recommend anything, it's to not buy the big chunks of Rainbow Diamonds. That's a waste of money. And don't buy big tickets unless it is a character you can't resist. But don't buy big tickets. And yeah, that's all I really got. Thank y'all so much for watching. Feel free to follow the TikTok at Truly Certified. Follow the Twitch at Shusui. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is all so much help. I could not thank y'all enough for the support recently. I've hit a new milestone for me personally. Thank y'all so much. Y'all literally mean the world. Thank y'all so much. And have a great one. Peace.
Funny face kid and it's all black but a line, looks right albino. If you know then I know where did all of that time go? I see pyramids, no Kaido.